Hey you guys, Christina Blackfeather here again, adjusting my headset. Just kidding there. Back in Life in the Woods. I did a lot of stuff while I was gone here. I wanted to get some preparation work done, and I just kept, like I said, I just can't stop playing this pack. I really can't. Um, so I am not sure where the direction of the video series itself is going to go, but um, I'm just having way too much fun with the pack in general. So there's been things that I have accomplished. I went down mining to get supplies, and I found a mine. Found a lot of ancient trees and got those planted. I redid my entire farm here. I can't quite call it a garden anymore. I leveled up all the land except for where I've got the water crops growing here. So yeah, all of this was leveled up. Hubby had discovered uh, composting bins, so I made several of those and managed to get compost growing. So you take pretty much any organic thing that we use, stuff that we don't want, that we can't eat or whatever, and just throw it in there. And except pine cones don't go in. But yeah, pretty much anything organic is going to create compost for you, which is kind of nice. You add that with dirt, and it makes garden soil, and then you can put that in place of regular dirt, take the hoe, till it, and plant. And it is the reason hubby looked into it was because he was having a cricket problem over in his settlement on the world that he's playing. So it actually stopped the crickets from being a problem because they were destroying the farms that he was building. Stuff grows faster, of course. Your hoe takes less damage when you're using it. And so I replanted everything. Then took the hoe and made some grass seed and went out and bred chickens and collected eggs and bred more chickens, and I have chickens because I need eggs to be able to make mayonnaise. Got a little more meat from fishing and did some more landscaping out here, which I forgot to shut the doors. Let's go upstairs and hit the bed, and I can show you. So yeah, I just can't stop playing this darn thing. Which is really sad because I have work to do on the realm I play on, and I have work with Dragon Coast, and yeah, it's just not something that I seem to be able to put down very easily. The other thing I did was landscape over here. And you see one of my ancient trees. Which one is this now? Delness wood. Yeah, that's one of the new ancient ones I found. But over here, I'm going to put in a wood storage and wood shop facility right here. Then my original home, I'm going to expand out for more of a workshop in that building, and that will become my mining or stoneworking shop, and I'll be adding supplies there. I think this is going to be my tavern right here. I have a feeling that's what I'm going to go with this. A tavern or kitchen or something like that. All of my cooking needs are going to be within here. Then the plan. I don't want my chickens getting out or critters getting in. Somewhere over in, oh, egg. Um, I'm thinking right here is going to become my gardening facility and plant processing. The reason I have so much of this bamboo, this stuff grows really fast. It is a construction material, of course, and it also works in the compost bins. So it is cheap, easy, fast compost, and so that's why that ended up in there. Now the statues, I'm going to show you how to make the statues really quick. They're actually the tombstones, and you can build them and place them. The only thing is that you can't use them for storage. You can't place anything inside of that. But I still thought they looked pretty cool. I made a different type for in the garden. I don't think you can turn them. So that's kind of a problem, but they're there. There probably is a way to turn them, and I haven't discovered it yet. So let me show you how to make those really quick. Cobble. And what you're basically going to do is you're just going to form a T. And that'll give you the regular gravestone like my original spot that I died in. That's got to go in the gardening spot. So then you take that gravestone and you could pick the next one, put it back, pick the next one, put it back, etc., etc., etc. And so pretty much select any shape of gravestone you want that way. That'll eventually be going into my garden area. So yeah, it's been, and the mine down below, I haven't even gotten to a quarter of it. It is huge, absolutely huge. Let's stick the eggs in with meats. And this was under the crops. Let's stick the compost in here, and you see I've got dirt ready to go. I have another compost bin. I have garden soil here. I'm going to put that loamy dirt I found too in there. I found some fir trees. I'm pretty happy about that. I went wandering as well. Alright, and I'll show you quick how to make the compost bin. I don't need to make any more, but I can at least give you the shape on the table. So it's just the 3 across. And like that. And there you go. But not doing that right now. I have plenty. I don't need any more. Alright. So, and of course, as always, in my egg gathering, I gathered up every edible food source I could find too. So we'll just put those away. We discovered that a few things that hubby and I both found out. I went and made the mistake. If you start planting ancient trees, they will drop seeds. Not necessarily seeds, but they'll drop seedlings. And when they do, some of them can be a different type of ancient tree than the original tree that dropped the seedling. So I ended up with a sacred tree coming out of that, which excited me to no end. Because in my practice world, the sacred tree grew to be this monstrous oak. I almost died because I was in the middle of the spread of the trunk and I got trapped in it when I did bone meal to it. So I turned around and I bone mealed this sacred tree sapling, and it turned into a pine tree. Just a regular pine tree. So that was a disappointment. Very, very, very disappointing. So I discovered that, and of course, like I said, I discovered that ancient trees will drop other ancient trees, and they automatically will plant some of the saplings, so the saplings have a chance of not growing as well. But like this one, this wood is cool. This is coolest? I'd say the coolest wood. The tree has a weird shape to it, but it is a really pretty colored wood. I have a couple of dead oak saplings that actually took, and they're growing and they have dead leaves, which I'm gonna just go and harvest some of the leaves for, oh, I had a coolest tree there too. Oh wow, that's a biggie. I'm gonna harvest some of the leaves for decoration. This would be my porphyr wood, which I think is kind of cool. The inside of the wood is purple. Another one over here. Let's see, what else? You can tell I have a massive fruit forest. And yeah, this was the one that was the sacred tree, and it turned into a pine. I got lata wood. That's a pretty tree. I like that one. Look at the size of some of these trees. They're just awesome. I think this one's lata too. Yep. I think that one I'm going to keep because that looks really cool. Acamus, I don't know what that is. I haven't been able to get it to grow, but there's Sendrum, which the Sendrum actually dropped the Acamus. So I have lots of Sendrum. It's kind of a blood red wood. I'm seeing a lot of potential with it. But let's head back. I don't have a bed with me. So yeah, I've been having fun with the ancient trees. I'm kind of sad that I lost my sacred oak. That was a disappointment. Eventually, I'm going to put a road back out towards my groves. And level some of this out some more. But the path will be going along back here. It's kind of a pretty spot to have a path, really. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I want it to look nice. So yeah, that's been the progress. I plan on doing some laying out of the next building, which we can actually work on the floor plan here. So what I had used previously, I don't have a lot of cobble, but I'm actually thinking that the eglogite would be kind of a neat cobble to use. So let's grab some extra of that because we actually need to make some stairs too. Yeah, okay. What else did I get for cobble though? Oh, I had more there. I did more mining than I thought. Oh, wandering around the mines is just so much fun. Yeah, I think the egglekite is probably going to be my best one. Then for the gardening one, I'll use the green schist. Well, we were calling it green something else. It sounds like schist, but I'm not going to say it here. Oh, that dirt doesn't need to be in there. The other one I would need to get yet is a lot more red granite. Pretty color. In vanilla Minecraft, the granite is like the pink granite that we have here in Minnesota, which is just fine, but a lot of people hate working with it. And I don't see a problem with it, but because it's only, one block and then you have the tooled granite, the smooth, there's only so much you can do with it, and I can't wait till vanilla gets more blocks in place. That's going to be so fun. It's on its way. Just a matter of when. Also, some of these trees, you notice, they're still hanging in there, even though I have a little piece of water directly underneath, because I wanted to keep everything on the same pattern. And some of these trees, of course, will come out. I'll add more fence, but so far the monster spawning's been okay. Now, normally I would do a sawmill along the river, and I've thought about that because I would make an actual sawmill with the water and everything. But I could, and I've contemplated doing water right here and then make it go down to the river and have maybe a mill right here where there's an actual water wheel and set up a water pumping system and make a water tower, because I did find a water tower. It's pretty cool the way they set it up in the pack. You guys got any more eggs for me? Doesn't look like it. But at least I have more chickens. I'll be able to get more eggs. So yeah, see, here's where I've got the river right here. And so I think if I actually do another river running down into this would be kind of neat. So there's going to be more landscaping involved. This is going to be, along this mountain range here, is going to be my main settlement. It's going to be my home base. I'm going to have several travel points, but I'm just not done with my home base. This is so fun. And hubby and I both, even our joint world, of course I could do the waterfall for it coming here. And a sawmill. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, neither one of us have gotten back into vanilla very much even on our joint world, because it's just been too much fun playing this one. Well, he's not on this one, but playing his own. So let's figure out we just set up the base, I want this thing because there's a lot of wood. I want a good sized storage building here. And it's going to be chests all along that way. But I also want plenty of space to have my workspace as well. So I think what we're going to do, I like to have the little jutting out pieces, and of course the roof will, you know, conform to all of that. And I'm not overly concerned about it being very even either. In fact, I'm contemplating if I throw down some logs over here. Let's go this way first. We need a regular entrance. I want it to be odd. 2, 3, 4, 5. So go over one more. There we go. All right. So we'll have that there. Go out one more. All right, so if the sawmill is going to be over that way, then we actually need to have a section for drying woods that's going to be right in here. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to put a platform down. Yeah, right there's a good spot. Just a second. Okay. And I'm going to make the platform out of cobble as well, because it's going to be something that's rough, you know. It's more a workshop type spot here. Which I could have grabbed another type of cobble. Let's get a little bit of light on the subject. Because especially if I get more of these ancient trees down, I'm going to be just happy. Now the outside of this is going to have logs, I think probably again of spruce, because I like the color. So not all of this is going to be just cobble on that building. I didn't even have an idea of what I was going to do with the first building I built until I started this video, so. Probably want to make up a couple signs. Worked wood? Yes, I have signs. Okay, and ow. My hands again, of course. Alright, so another type of cobble for that base. Something that's still going to look kind of dirty. Actually, could put gravel down there. Yeah. Oh, I do have a bed in there. In that building. I think part of what I'm having so much fun with this pack is it's kind of like the fantasy. If I could build my own settlement, you know, I think that's where I'm having fun. Um, Jasmine tea today with fruit in it. Sorry about banging the microphone. Oh wow. I hadn't even looked at my plantation here from this angle. Holy cow. That's cool. That's really cool. I think all my chickens flew out of the garden. Darn chickens. Okay, so let's throw a little bit of gravel in here. I think that's going to be the best bet because this is, and I'll change it up with some extra texture in here too. Because this is going to be under kind of a shed right here too, attached to this building. So the roof is going to have some different slopes and slants and carries on to it, you know. Let's at least put down some spruce markers. Okay. There's spruce right here. Fall off the corner. That's what you got to do, right? Okay. And I think I'm going to do another one right here. So that means not gravel. Oh boy. I got to go out and mow yet. My hand is hurting. And that's across, yep. Right? Yes. But then, well, of course, I don't have that storage spot right there. So this will work just fine this way. Take that out. And then we're going to want a couple more supports, I think. Not even exactly counting them out. I probably should. This one could go down one more and give it two more. I kind of like that. Little uneven right in the middle there. I like that. Okay. And then we're going to do another one here. There also is going to be, I think, well, it would be an upper floor. I don't think it's going to actually be, you know, full second story, but there will be an upper floor. Okay, so what we then need to do, I need to figure out what we're going to do for the floor on the inside. I have learned a little bit of cooking. I've made some bakeware pans. I haven't used them yet. Stuff like that, but getting there. Grab some of that. Hmm. There we go. And I kind of want to put some wood on the bottom of the floor too. Maple's really hard to get because not all of the trees grow to be maple. Pine looks a little dirty, though. I don't mind that. So let's go with that. See, there's that pour for wood. That's pretty cool stuff. Now we're going to need some more torches. There we go. Don't need that many. Alright, now I need to figure out how to make carpet. Kapok block or wool. I don't have a lot of either. String, wool, makes white carpet block. Well, let's make a carpenter's chisel. Maybe. I had a hammer. Why do I always get that song in my head when I'm playing this game? Okay. Put that back. Wrong drawer. Okay. And what have I got for wool? I should start harvesting my textiles. And more jungle trees. I don't remember how to make the block. There we go. Oh dear. Let me guess. Yeah. Crud. Crud, 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 crud. Crud. Did I say crud? I meant crud. Can I mix them? Or does it have to be all one type? Ah, yes, 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 yes. That didn't give me a lot. Darn it. I actually should. I might have to go out and harvest things for gray dyes. Oops. So set on food. Yeah. So I really can't do much until I get that dyed. My whole plan was to get it set up on the floor, have the torches underneath to do some lighting under. But I might not have much of a choice in the matter there. Let's do this first. Let's lay out a sign right here. Mark what it is I want to do. Okay. Had a notification on the screen I don't need. Okay, so there would be that stream and the mill. And let's see, what have I got up here? Yeah, the whole sawmill could actually go right in here. I need a water tower fairly close, though, to be able to feed the mill. And you don't want to have the mill be in a closed-in spot there either. So if we set the water tower like right here. Okay. Okay. Now what I'm going to have to do is, once I figure out the carpet situation, then see, the only thing I don't like is this blends in with the bottom, but that's just the bottom. That's not going to be the you know, a whole wall in one color. See, I think that looks okay. That is a decent color scheme together. And then what I'll do is I'll end up mixing other cobbles and stuff in here. But I'll get this basic layout done so you guys don't have to watch me doing the same thing over and over again. And so yeah, I think we made some progress with the footprint of the building and kind of the layout of what the sawmill is going to look like. I think that'll be pretty decent. Oh, that was one of my other ancient trees I didn't show you. And this is the eucalyptus, and it's, as you can see, it's kind of this mint green. Well, yeah, you can see it up there. It's kind of this mint green wood. I'm not keen on the mint green, but I have it. It's a tree I collected, and I may find a use for it because eventually I plan on going to the Mystic Grove again and building a fairy village out there. And I am going to do a bit of cheating once I kind of get this done. If I decide to fence this in, then I will be spawning villagers, because I'm not going to sit there and try to fight with trying to spawn villagers off of monsters. But this is a long ways to go before I do that. But I would love to have life teeming in here is my thing. And I don't know what villagers do with these gardens, if they destroy them or not. I'll have to research on that. So, yeah, everybody, so that's where we left off. I'll get that floor done, and I'm probably going to have to figure out a pattern for the floor. And do some more mining, it looks like. So that's it, everybody. I hope you had a great time. Even if you didn't, at least got some ideas or some you know, creative ideas for your own building. So yeah, we kind of have an idea here too. And let me put a sign down now that I know what I'm going to do with this building. There. Yeah, that'll work. So everybody have a fantastic evening. Blessed be.